What's going on, people? Then welcome back to another possession-based podcast. This is episode 10. We've made it so far, and with me all the time is my G, Abdi. Welcome, bro.
Thank you for having me on again. I'm good. How are you?
No pleasure. And join with me now is my good friend Mark. Welcome, Mark. Welcome, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Nah, because just had a pause sound. Thank you for having me on, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit not even shy, but I just smile. I don't know. I'm excited.
It's good to smile, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Of course.
But people, let me break it down to you, lot. Yeah, let me break it down like DX. There's no football recently. You know what I mean? So there's been like international break. There's been like dead. Do you know what I mean? There's football. I'm gonna be real with you, lot. Yeah, I don't care. We don't care, as Stephen A said. England beating San Marino 5-0, and you had like, we can talk about the Turkey game as well because I watched the highlights of that, and that looked interesting. You know what I mean? I didn't watch it full time.
That was the Netherlands one, isn't it?
Yeah, Germany.
Yeah.
Netherlands. But Germany beat who did they beat 3-0? They beat
I can't even remember.
I think Ireland or something like that. Don't hold me against it, but I think someone like Ireland. But have you deep like Germany? Let me just talk about Germany's team is just basically Bayern Munich. Like Sane, Goretzka, Kimmich, Gnabry. Who's their striker? I don't even know. Do you know what I mean? Neuer, Schuler. Who else you got?
Is Milan not on that team?
That's Germany's team, isn't it? That's basically
Musiala, the kid. You know the 17-year-old, the midfielder, Jamal Musiala.
Yeah. It's basically Bayern Munich's team, honestly. Like, bro, Germany are up right now. You know what I mean, bro? They're serious contenders for the Euros.
That was at Spain back in when they did the Euros, the World Cup, then Euros. That was just Barcelona and Real Madrid.
That's Barcelona, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. But you never know with the Euros because you still got France, who's a decent team out there. You know what I mean? We still got like obviously the hard hitting Mbappe. You still got people up there. Do you know what I mean? Who's actually supplying the madness right now? You got Mbappe. You got Giroud, you got ice cold Martial to forget. You still got Kante. You still got I don't know. Help me out here. I don't know. I can't remember. Coman, Dembele, all them man.
Griezmann.
I think Dembele is worst. I don't think Dembele is a good footballer.
Why is that, bro?
Obviously Barcelona are on the decline now, and their players are getting old. So that's when they need their new players to step up. Frankie De Jong, Dembele, Griezmann. Even Griezmann's not old, and he's just not the same how he was at Atletico. But even I just feel like Dembele fell off because I remember when the year Liverpool won the Champions League. It was Barcelona 3-0 up first leg.
Yeah.
And
we talked about that. Yeah.
Dembele threw in on goal, and he's just messed up. And then even the other day when they lost to PSG in the first leg, there was 1-0 up. Messi puts Dembele in again. His finishing is not there, and that's what they need right now.
Yeah, I agree because we had this chat when we were in school and that, and we were talking and we were saying like, what's Dembele doing? Do you know what I mean? Like he can't finish. Like even in his FIFA card, I'm like, when I see him on FIFA, I'm like, bro, you can finish. Like, come on, man, you're fast. You got 5-star weak for you're the guy. But if you could pattern your finishing, you're cold. Do you know what I mean? But ultimately,
I think it's got a 5-star weak fit because both his feet are as west as the other. That's why it's got 5 stars.
Bro, yeah, exactly. And like certain the other way. Certain French forward, like Griezmann, as you said, fell off. I mean, like I don't really watch like I'm not Ahmed, you know what I mean? I don't really watch Italian football and that. But I don't know about what's Matuidi saying, Abdi? Have you been watching Matuidi?
Yeah, I know him. I don't really watch him, or I don't watch Italian football like that. I can't lie. But yeah, he's all right.
Didn't he go to Inter Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Yeah. That was it.
Yeah, but it was at Juve. Yeah.
I thought it was still at Juve or something. Yeah. I forgot. But who else is there? Just pretty much France are good contenders for the Euros, and you still got obviously England, and we're gonna break down now. I mean, like beating San Marino 5-0. I mean, like it's pretty crap by England. I can't lie. Like they should have smoked them, but at least 9-0. Do you know what I mean? San Marino apparently only got 1 win in their record. That's actually bad. Do you know what I mean? They just delete the club, honestly. Like if you've got so many L's and draws, it's so peak. I swear down. But like England, you got what's my man scoring? What's his name? Calvert-Lewin, Ward-Prowse almost scoring. You got Sterling, obviously, getting his goal.
He was the guy that got his goal on the debut.
Watkins.
Yeah.
Serious. I swear. But Bamford never got picked. But deep England strikers, you got Kane, Lewin, or Watkins, and you still got like Rashford who can play striker. Do you know what I mean? Like when he's fully fit, and it's gonna be peak for certain strikers who are gonna miss out. And like with Southgate's tactics, I mean, like it's gonna be peak like in the actual Euros when they actually come against good players. As in like when he runs his five at the back, because you know he's gonna play five at the back. But it's like it's so peak because like we've got so many good attacking midfielders and so many good wingers and strikers. But yet he wants to play five at the back and invite pressure and play defensive like he's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Abdi, what's your thoughts on that Southgate, bro? Give me your honest thoughts.
Southgate, I think right now I'd probably say he has to go. He started well, but I think the World Cup was a bit of a false image because we got to the semis, but who did we play? We played exactly. Sweden, Colombia, and that. The only times we played decent teams, we played Belgium twice. We lost both times, and then since then we're playing five at the back against the big teams. I mean, I don't think it's sustainable enough to play that way in like big games. Just in general, even though he has brought in some youth, he's brought in some new players here and there. I just feel like with the amount of talent we have, especially like up front, could you imagine if we had like a properly like tactical genius managing the team? Well, we could genuinely be. That's what you're saying, isn't it? But if we had like a proper manager, we could do serious things at the big tournaments. And with Southgate, it's just a bit of like, how far can we go? You got to remember, like in the Euros, if we get out of our group, which we should, or we got bombs in our groups, we're gonna play one of Germany, France, or Portugal because that's the group of death. yeah. But yeah, we're gonna play one of them three big teams. So I mean, how are we gonna manage to play with them if we've still got Gareth Southgate? It's just a bit.
As in, like, thanks, Abdi. I mean, like, we've got great players, right? And we've got like all around like great players, except like centre backs is probably the worst area. Maybe you could say.
Yeah, but I was gonna ask quickly, not to try to interrupt, but because personally, I don't really watch England I don't really watch international break. I don't find it entertaining. I just feel like teams find easy teams to play in friendlies to hype up their games when they win 5-6-0. But I'm hearing something about playing five at the back. Do we even have the centre backs to do that? Because we're gonna have to play three, and it doesn't seem like we have them. I don't think we have a solid two to have three.
What we can do in this with this podcast, we can break down like the 23-man squad we should actually pick for the Euros, but we'll do that later on, and we'll get your thoughts on other stuff as well. But let me list the centre backs that he ran yesterday. I forgot. I honestly forgot. Abdi, who did he play yesterday? Do you remember?
Cody and John Stones.
Stones, right? That's two. You still got Maguire. Yeah. You still got Mings. You've still got. Who else is there? There's one more. Dyer. You always pick Dyer. That's 6 centre backs there, and you use 3 and maybe Kyle Walker as a third centre back. Those centre backs aren't good. I mean, the Stones is on form, but ultimately, like his whole career ain't been really good. Do you know what I mean? You got Maguire, mistake prone. Do you know what I mean? You got Cody, bit slow. Do you know what I mean? But I mean, if he's in the middle of a 3, he's pattern. He's
in
right,
a 3.
You know what I mean? Who's the other man? Mings, big lump of shit. But I said he should play. Do you know what I mean? I've been calling for Mings for time to play. Do you know what I mean? In England, which he deserves to play. But I mean, like, is Aston Villa performances maybe probably warranting a place? I don't know. With the certain centre backs that we have. I mean, if we're playing a 3, Southgate style, I play Cody, Stones, and Mings for the left foot to balance. I don't want Maguire in the team. Everyone's putting Maguire in the team, saying, "Oh, this is that. He can play with the ball. He can drive the ball." The defender's job is to pass the ball and out wide to my man on the left, Chilwell or Shaw, and on the right to Trent or whoever, James or whatever. as like Shiab saying here, you still got Joe Gomez to come back, exactly. But
Nah, he's not going to make.
I don't think he'll be back
yeah,
for
that's what I'm
4
saying.
years.
Joe Gomez ain't gonna make it. But I mean, if we're playing a three, Maguire's not getting nowhere near my team. Sorry. What about you, Mark? What's your three?
Nah, Maguire doesn't even get in. Like I said, I don't even think we have two to do three. Stones right now he's on good form, like you said, so I would probably bring him in.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I was not a few years ago. Last year I was saying Mings because that's when it was originally supposed to happen, but it's called Euro 2021 now. But yeah, I was saying Mings. Stone's on form now. Kyle Walker is a good shout for centre back just because he's got a bit of pace in him. So even if he does make that mistake, I feel like he can recover better.
He's a good recovery centre back.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off. I think he makes certain mistakes and because he's got pace, he thinks he can get away with it. Do you know what I mean? Like he makes stupid mistakes. Then he makes stupid passes and oh wait, I've got pace. I can run it back. But we don't need that. We just need to play forward. But yeah, go on. What you were saying? Sorry.
So just based on form, and I don't feel like there's anyone for lack of better people there. Probably Stones and Mings or Stones and Walker. But realistically, we all know Maguire is getting into the team. So
yeah, of course.
So just because of that, it's going to be Stones and Maguire. But then considering we're going to play a three, I would just say put Walker there just because he has the pace to recover.
Abdi, what about you, bro?
Yeah. Like Mark said, like if we're going with a two, Maguire he's going to start. So realistically, if we're playing a two, it's going to be Maguire and Stones because Stones is in really good form and Maguire's, he's guaranteed to start basically.
Yeah.
If we're going with if we're going with a three, I probably would play Cody in the middle because he's not amazing, but he's solid. You don't really see him making mistakes like that.
Yeah.
I'd play Stones on the right, and I'd probably play Mings, and then Walker can rotate in and out depending on
I think because
who we're playing.
Mings with the left foot and Stones with the right foot, it gives good balance, and that Cody's central centre back. I mean, everyone would obviously play. I don't think no one here would want to play Pickford. Is that right?
No,
I think Pope.
Yeah, Pope. Yeah, I agree, Pope. So we're saying Shaw and Trent. Will Trent make it? Do you think?
The final squad.
It's debatable because if you're playing a wing back role, I think that might be the best option for Trent. Just purely based on the fact that he's not a great defender, and the wing back you want them to get forward and play crosses and that's his strong suit. And I think he's better than Reece James like that. But a flat four, Reece James might have to make it over him just because he's better defending. Not the greatest either. In fact, we still got Wan-Bissaka. Actually, is Wan-Bissaka in the England team or did he go to?
He didn't get picked. I think he wants to change the Congo.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a crazy decision. I think they should have taken him.
Out of James, all of them, man, he'll play Trippier. So it's guaranteed he'll play Trippier.
Trippier. I forgot about Trippier.
Still got Trippier. But on the left side, it has to be Shaw. He's the most formed left back. Do you know what I mean? I don't give him that much credit, but do you know what I mean? He's banging at the moment, and Chilwell comes into the Chelsea team. So I'm saying it'll be Shaw and Trippier. But my personal preference, as I gave, will be Shaw and James over Trent. Sorry, Abdi.
No, it's calm.
What would you say? I think everyone's saying Shaw.
Yeah, Shaw, 100%. Trent's a funny one because if you're playing a four, I'd probably play Wan-Bissaka or probably Kyle Walker as well, just because defensively they are both good. But the thing is, Trent, the way he plays for Liverpool, you can't play the same way for England because the whole setup and the system is completely different, and he just doesn't fit it. Whenever I've watched Trent for England, he's nowhere near the same player that he is for Liverpool. So I probably play. He gets into the squad. I think if he's not in the squad for the Euros, unless it's injury, he has to be in the squad. But I think James is probably a better fit for England.
Yeah. So yeah, James and Shaw, and then we're saying I don't
I would have been
Because
sure in Trent
Southgate's
for a 5. Sure in Trent. That's what I would have said. But hearing after Abdi saying he doesn't fit the style, it makes sense. Like I said, I don't really watch England unless it's a major competition. Because other than that, I already know they're gonna win 4-5-0 and it's gonna be gas. But considering I'm hearing what Abdi's saying, fair enough. I would put James in.
Yeah, I agree with Shiab saying Basaka as centre back would be better. I agree. He's got the pace as well. He's got the legs. He's got the tackling. Do you know what I mean? I think he's better than Maguire at centre back. Honestly, Maguire the shit. But the thing is with Basaka as centre back, I mean, he won't get chosen anyway. But you can't like change position now because he's solid as a right back. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not sure if I agree with that.
What's that?
Better than Maguire as Wan-Bissaka as a centre back, purely based on the fact,
not playing out with the feet, driving with it. I don't go on.
Because what I see from him is like he's great at recovery tackles and his slide tackles, but I don't think he's a solid player. I feel like when he has to dealing with 1v1s, I feel like he's great at that. Not many people can get past him, and if they do, he's making a recovery tackle. However, if a big striker, even Lukaku's been on form this season, a big striker like Lukaku's pinning him, I'm not sure if he can deal with that. And winning aerial duels against bigger strikers, I don't think he'll be able to deal with that. But individually on a one-on-one battle where the wing is up against him, I feel like that's what his best suit is.
Yeah, I agree. But if you're saying like as a third centre back, I think he'll be better there instead of a 2, because that way you have 2 players to help. What's the word? Help guard him, or what's the word? I forgot the word. Help guide him. Sorry, which would be much better. But yeah, so we might as well just, if we've done defense, we might as well just break down the midfield. So if we're saying 5 back, I mean, I would go with a 5 back. Hell no.
Well, so what's the formation?
He plays a 5-2-3.
Okay.
So he'll run 2. you know the 2 midfield, yeah. You know the 2 midfield. He'll play 2 DMs in midfield.
Yeah, has to be.
So, that's like 8 defensive players. Like,
it's so stupid, man. Honestly.
Look at the attackers we have.
But what he does, that's attacking down the wing. But most fullbacks are patterned and speedy. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. If we're going with 2, it has to be Henderson and Rice.
Yeah. Because with that formation, I feel like the midfield battle wins you the game. Honestly, so even though the 5-2-3 is quite a defensive formation, the attacking options come from wingers, striker, and the wing backs. Those are the attacking options, and you have to win that midfield battle. Therefore, you have to put in 2 DMs that are strong, physical. So it would have to be Declan Rice and Jordan Henderson. Is Henderson fit? The last time I remember, I was saying he was unfit or injured or something.
Apparently he's not going to be back until like the last couple games of the season, and then like the squad's going to be announced before then. So he might make it, but he's not going to be match fit. So yeah, we
can do now, as in like, I don't know, we can like when the time comes when he actually does the picks, we can get Markk on again, reflect on it. Do you know what I mean? And we can see what he actually picked and like compare it to what we would have done. But yeah, if we're saying now, I'd obviously go Rice and Henderson, because Rice sits and does the Fabinho work, and like Henderson can actually do what he does for Liverpool. Do you know what I mean, in the system? But if I was a manager, I mean, I'm not qualified or nothing. I'm like Arteta. I'm not qualified, but I had a CV. What I do, instead of having another wing back, I play 4 at the back and have another one in midfield just to protect, just to help out. Do you know what I mean? Like how an attacking midfielder does, as in like you can have a Mount with the legs as a number. You can have him as number 8. But also you can have a number 10. Can help back. Can help track back, put in tackles, and like when Henderson loses the ball or wins the ball back, or Rice does the same thing, play it onto Mount. Mount can drive. That opens up more width out wide. You still got the fullback still going forward. But I'm not a managerial magician. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just saying my opinion. Do you know what I mean? But if we're going by Southgate, the qualified manager, we're going with Rice, Henderson, and what's your 3 up front, Abdi?
Before I just give my attack, I think with the midfield, I think if we want to be a serious nation, I think personally you play one of Rice or Henderson
Yeah,
as like a DM. You have Mount because he's got the defensive ability, he's got
yeah,
work
that's what I was
rate,
thinking.
he's very reliable, but he can go forward as well if needed, and he's got the engine for that. And then you play somebody like Grealish or Foden, who's more attack minded. But
Mhm.
if we're playing most of the big teams, which if you're gonna try and win the Euros, you're gonna play the big teams. We can't play
Mhm.
that way. So,
Mm.
my attack. It depends. If we're playing like five at the back with wing backs, I'd probably play. Well, Kane's up top. That's
Yeah,
basically
100%.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
I would play
Are you
Grealish
sure not Danny
out
Ings?
left. I was thinking Patrick Bamford, but I think Harry Kane just edges him. And yeah, I'd put Grealish on the left. Right wing, yeah, there's Sterling, Rashford, Sancho is probably one of those.
I think Sancho is going to be injured for the Euros.
Is actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard a
right now
rumor
he's
like that.
injured. Yeah, right now
Oh
he's
no,
injured.
I didn't know that.
So
I agree, Chiab. It's just stupidness, man. It's just stupidness. We have one of the best
Yeah.
attackers, maybe the best attacker midfield combo, maybe one of the best, probably top 5, 100%. And this guy wants to play defenders. What stupidness is that?
yeah,
It's just
I
like
think it would have
how.
to be. Oh no, continue.
Oh, I was just saying like how when he played, I was too young, but when he played Lampard, Gerrard, and played Scholes, like why don't you play him as a free midfield? Why you play 4? Like play him as a 4. It doesn't make no sense. Play Scholes on the left just to fit Gerrard and Lampard in midfield. But that's my opinion. Sorry, Mark, what you were saying?
I think my three would probably be the same as Abdi. Left wing Grealish, Kane's a given up front, and then on the right it would have to be Sterling. I feel
On the right, Sterling. That's the thing. That in my head doesn't work. Sterling on the right. It has to be Sterling on the left to cut in and shoot.
I think I'd prefer
but
Rashford on the right,
I feel
personally.
he's too inconsistent, and I feel
Bukayo
like
Saka, Phil Foden. Nah, you're
You know
I'm
what?
squeezing Mark's
That's
leg now.
not
I know
that's
what I'm
not
doing.
the worst shout.
I know, bro.
because
Listen, I know ball. When I say Saka as a right winger, I'm not saying he's got Saka has to play. This is my opinion, right? When I watch him play for Arsenal, the right wing, he's like a Grealish-esque. He wins the foul. Do you know what I mean? What I'm trying to say. He wins the ball, drives with it. Do you know what I mean? With the pitch, go wide, narrow, however you like it. And he does the same. He's good. Do you know what I mean? Both he's like 2-footed as well, sort of. But I mean, like if you were to have Rashford there, he's more of a finisher, not a creator. Do you know what I mean? And on his weaker side, you have to play someone on the left. If you're playing Sancho's out of this. If you're playing Sterling, Rashford, or Grealish, one of them have to be on the left, and you can't put another person on the right. Sterling on the right does not work unless you're playing with Pep and you got Sane on the other side, which I understand. You can't play Rashford because he's right foot. He likes to cut in and shoot. He's a beat at Ronaldo. Sorry.
I get I get that. I get that, but the reason why I said Rashford is because realistically, unless we're playing Iceland or something, we're going to be counter-attacking most of the time. So it makes sense to have players you have pace that we can hit in behind. Like Kane can drop deep, and what he does for Spurs is literally just give the ball to Son.
I'm just listening. I'm taking in all the information, and then I'm just because even when I heard Saka, I was like, Saka's good, but to bench Sterling and have Saka,
or maybe to play, bro. It's not about the caliber of the player. It's who can play and who fits in best. Like if you're bench, like you got 5 centre backs, right? Your bench, like it makes stupidness because you know Southgate won't play. He'll play Maguire. He won't play Walker. He'll play Dyer. That's what I think. He won't play them lot. But
you think he'll play Dyer?
He'll play. He loves Dyer. He loves Dyer. I swear down. Why did he pick Dyer? Do you know what I mean? He must have picked him for some reason. Dyer's not coming in and sit on the bench. He's not no idiot. But what was I saying? You got to think of the team, right, and how the team gels. If you're like Grealish on the left, did you say Grealish on the left, Mark?
Yeah, I did.
Because I feel like Sterling on the right. He's got no like left foot compared to I don't know. That's my opinion. I prefer Saka. If you're playing someone, you play Saka or Foden on the right. If you're playing Grealish.
So then, who would you start on the left, Grealish or Sterling? Because I feel like Sterling
Sterling's
has
not
to be
getting
in the
the seat.
team. You don't think Sterling has to be in the team?
Bro, you know from time I don't rate Sterling.
Yeah,
Honestly,
you don't rate
I play
Sterling, but
Rashford over
Sterling is a quality
Sterling is
footballer.
tired. Yeah, I heard you say that.
Sterling misses a couple of opportunities. His finishing is not the best, but he creates a lot of opportunities. He's a quality footballer, in my opinion.
Yeah, but
True,
could
but if
you
you've got
argue
Shaw the
that
other
that is?
side,
Go on.
oh, that's what I'm saying. If you've got Shaw the other side, if you've got Shaw behind you, making overlapping runs, in for bloody Spitty Kane, you gobble up them chances. Do you know what I mean? And if you've got Jack, if I'm saying Jack Grealish on the left, because Jack Grealish has to play. Like if we're playing it's tough because I prefer Grealish as an attacking midfielder, but he don't really play there. He plays as a left
that's the same with me. I think Grealish has to play, but he can't play as a 2 in midfield if you're playing a 5-2-3. So and his natural position right now seems to be on the left.
Yeah, but you don't want to take up Sterling for Grealish. I know you don't want to.
No, in fact, I think Sterling should be moved for Grealish, but not taken out for Grealish. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm sorry, bro. If it's a tough one because Sterling don't work on the right for me, my opinion. But he don't get over Grealish on the left, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean?
And you got to remember, like, yeah, Sterling's got unbelievable stats, but I think he is a good player. He is a really good footballer.
Yeah, of course. I'm not denying that. He's a tapping match. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's more the way City play. City create how many chances a game that
City got the ball
naturally.
24/7.
Yeah, exactly. And they create something like 20 chances a game that he's naturally obviously going to have very good goal scoring stats. But I think there are other players like Grealish. I think Grealish is one of the most productive players in the league. He can hold the ball up. Yeah, exactly. He's got that piece of magic about him where he can just carry the ball forever, but he can hold up really well. And he's matured massively over the last couple of years. So I think Sterling is obviously playing out a much better team, but I think Grealish is more effective, and I think it depends. It kind of depends, like who we're playing. I think if we're playing, if we're playing like a big team, you saw Grealish's performance against Belgium. Belgium had most of the ball, but do you see how good Grealish was in that game, even though he didn't get much of the ball? I think Sterling wouldn't have been as effective, personally.
Deep this, right? I prefer in the 5-2-3 system. I prefer Rashford over Sterling as a left wing. You know why? Rashford is more comfortable playing without the ball. Hear me out, because at United, what did they play without the ball? Do you know what I mean? He's used to counter-attacking football with that Barcelona as a manager, right? When he play, he's used to playing counter-attacking football, and he's got his brethren Shaw behind him to help him support. Them two know how to play a link up. Do you know what I mean? Like if you were like if you're playing a 4-3-3 or like a 6 formation, like with England, you can play Sterling left wing. I don't mind that.
Then
you know what I mean?
Sterling, yeah.
When you've got the ball, when you're playing front foot with the ball, Sterling starts. You know what I mean? And Grealish has to start as well. But if you're playing a 5-2-3, I don't think Sterling starts because without the ball, I don't think he's shit. I think he's I think he's doo-doo like without the ball. But that's my opinion. And when you've got Kane up front, I mean, like, you never know. Kane could obviously, with his new role developed at Spurs, he could always jump back and help and play as a false 9 or a target man and help get in behind with who's on the other wing. The wingers, Sterling, Rashford, whoever, Grealish. But you don't want to know a tactic what we should do. It's a little cheeky bastard tactic we can play. We play Grealish, right? We play Grealish. Let him draw the foul. Bring on James Ward-Prowse and let him bang it. He's not doing that. Do that. I swear down, they won't clock it. Then if because we got decent set piece takers, like we got Trippier, we got Ward-Prowse.
No, it has to be Ward-Prowse.
Trent.
It has to be Ward-Prowse, 100%. I've been watching England training videos. It's serious. He plays just in socks. He don't wear shin pads. He's serious. He plays Dunlop socks, bro. But yeah, go on, Mark.
I think hearing the front three and we was talking about it, I think my biggest concern, we all know Kane is a brilliant player, great finishing. However, if we don't attack properly, I feel like he'll be like what he is at Tottenham. And that's no diss because at the start of the season, him and Son were linking up crazy. But right now he doesn't. He's not gonna have Son. And in the past 2-3 games, the one against Arsenal when they lost in Europa League, he doesn't pop up until the 75th, 80th, 85th minute to then try and score a goal to get his team back in the game. Whereas I feel like that's going to be too late for England. So we need to play attacking football, get him in the game from the start, let him get a feel of his shot, and he will get us a goal. But right now, I feel like his past few games, he's just been quiet until the late game stages, and he's forced to try and create something to get back in his team back in the game. So I feel that's one of my biggest concerns right now. If they're going to be defensive or attacking.
You're right with that. You're 100% right with that. Kane has definitely gone missing the past couple games, but I don't really think it's his fault. If you've seen the way, I mean, you guys will know. You guys watched the Spurs game, the North London derby. Did he see Spurs for about 70, 75 minutes? Were absolutely shocking. Apart from the Lamela Rabona, I think Kane this season, I think he's got something like 30 goal involvements in the league, and it's more, I think, the way Spurs played. They are so defensive, and Kane is literally playing within his own half, that it's kind of like he's been extremely clinical this season, and I think England aren't going to be as defensive as what Spurs are. And have you seen Kane's record for England? Like, it's ridiculous. He scores most games, whether it be penalties or whatever. In most games, even like the World Cup, for example, he won the Golden Boot, and I think, yeah, Kane, it's a bit hit and miss with him, but I think if you're going to build a team around him properly with a real structure, not like just park the bus football at Spurs, I think you can 100% fit him into the team. But it depends on who you're playing, like who's around him, rather than him himself. I think if you're going to play the right plays, if you're going to play Rashford, for example, yes, he's not as good as Son, I'd say, but I think there's still something in there. And then obviously you've got Luke Shaw as well, so that's like a decent half triangle that you got there. But it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with that, bro. Because if you got there's no point playing Kane if you've got people that don't work well with him. Like I understand what you're saying, bro, 100%. But what was I gonna say? Spurs in the North London derby, going back to it, they didn't have to ball the whole game. I mean, that their game plan was to defend, but the only chance they had was obviously the Rabona goal and the last 10 minutes. When it looked like we had 10 men and we were defending, which was just so stupid. But like, yeah, that's Kane for you. But he's the England captain, so of course he's going to start. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
true.
It's a given. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has every right to start. He's personally probably the best striker in the world right now.
Bro,
he might just be.
No, I disagree. Lewandowski's clear, bro. But I'm saying
Lewandowski. Yeah, Lewandowski.
You can't forget about Lego. But I was saying, what was I saying? Kane. What was I gonna say? He better not be on set pieces this year. I swear down. You can't, bro. If Kane's on set pieces,
wasn't he taking corners?
Taking corners. 2016.
Bro, that's how not Allardyce, my man. Southgate is.
Hodgson. Yeah, it's for Hodgson. Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll allow Southgate, but
he's ready to jump in Southgate for any given reason.
Yeah, and going back to North London derby, Mark, what's your thoughts on Arteta, bro? Give us I know you're a fellow Gooner like myself and Abdi. Abdi, stop lying to yourself, man. I see you in the Arsenal games.
I'm after
Nah.
So, yeah, Mark, what's your thoughts on Arteta so far?
I just have to take a quick sip on that, because I might be speaking for a while, so I just get hydration.
Give us a run or whatever.
No, it's just
go get ready.
Regardless of Arsenal, because I think, like I said before we started the stream, the last Arsenal kit I bought was the first ever Puma kit, and that was 2015. I just haven't had a reason to buy one. I feel like they haven't given me a reason. They haven't shown me progression. They haven't shown me anything, and it's just been hard to support them. But regardless of Arsenal, Chelsea, whatever team it is, no manager can be given one season.
Wait. Sorry to stop you up. Was it this one?
Nah, it's even before that, mate.
It's earlier than that. It's like 2015 vibes.
It's even before that, mate. This is what I'm saying. I ain't bought a kit in time. But, yeah.
That's nice. That's nice, bro. So
regardless of any team, 1.5 years. It's not long enough for a manager because you're just going to continuously get in that system. And unless you're Chelsea, where you're going to give your manager, cool, put it like this. Even though it wasn't Tuchel that bought all these players, Chelsea got basically a whole new starting lineup. And no, it wasn't Tuchel, but they should be doing what they're doing. And Chelsea seems to be the only team that can get rid of a manager, and then the next season they'll get a new manager and the manager will win something or blah blah blah. But apart from that, we've seen it with Klopp. He needed 4 or 5 years. We saw progression with Klopp. He got to the Europa League final, didn't win it. Champions League final, didn't win it. Then he won it. Then he won the Premier League. So that's what teams should aim to build at. And I feel like, so regardless right now, Arsenal being as bad as we are, being 10th, I feel like we'll continue to be. We're 9th. I feel like so much better. I feel like we'll continue to be that, and even worse, if we don't stick to one manager. And even so, cool. Say we do get rid of Arteta, who do we bring in? I don't feel like there's a manager right now to bring in. So really, personally, I would say the end of the season, I don't even think we'll get Champions League football because we're not coming top 4. I'm not even sure if we'll get Europa League football, quite honestly. Out of FA Cup, what is it? You have to be top 7, top 6 for Europa League.
Yeah, top 6.
So our only hope really is winning Europa League, and if we win that, that means we're in Champions League football. And even if we do get to Champions League football, we're not ready for that. And so I'm not really expecting much of this year. So I'm saying next year, fresh start. We have no Europa League to worry about, no Champions League. I wouldn't even care. I don't care about winning FA Cup. I'm just saying he needs to get top 5 next year. Top 5, push him top 4. Like just about not making. If he doesn't make top 4, he's just about to make it because he's got nothing, like no Europe to worry about. It's just straight Premier League. And then if he doesn't do something at the end of that season, we'll have to look at our options, see what managers are out there, and then I can say, okay, get rid of him or not. But really and truthfully, get rid of him now. There's nobody to bring in. And like I said, for all teams, it shouldn't be getting rid of a manager after a year because they're not performing to standards that your club once was at 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. Because as I was saying in the previous episodes, the Arsenal special we done with Old School Ghana, I was saying, like, what's the point of getting a new, getting rid of Arteta now? And who are we gonna get in? Freddie Ljungberg, allow that. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna get even worse. Like even if we like get in a replacement now, because they have to learn the dressing room. Do you know what I mean? All the whole process again. We have to trust another process. Just allow it. Do you know what I mean? Give him the end of the season. Maybe give him next season if he does bits in Europa. You never know. Like there's always a thing because like I've been speaking to other fans of other clubs, right? And because we got drew against Abdi, help me out, Slavia Prague, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we got drew against them and the whole bloody world, or most of the world, like all England, like supporting us in because they're racist, innit? It's the most Arsenal thing to go and mess it up now. I swear down. When everyone's like relying on us, say, yeah, we want you to win, we want you to win. It's the most Arsenal thing to go out there and bloody lose and put on a shit show. Do you know what I mean? Like, but like, even if we beat them, we have to go through Emery or the people who beat Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a tough one. Then we play either United, Roma, or what's the other team? Or Ajax. So it's not going to be an easy route. You know what I mean? But I've been looking, like I've done some research, believe me, guys, and I've looked at our games, our next games. We've got Liverpool. Then I mean that's an easy 3 points against Liverpool. They're not shit, man. Wait,
first of all, it depends if it's at home or away. If it's at Anfield, yeah, it's a 3 points. If it's at Emirates, I don't know. But
if we play
Anfield, we'll
that
take the
game
3
out
points.
of nowhere, peak. You know what I mean? But as I was saying, like we've got Liverpool, then the Europa League game, then we've got Sheffield United, then we've got the other Europa League game. Then we got Newcastle, Everton, Europa League game, and we got like, bro, the only like tough that we've got decent running. I mean, like, we could pick up some points. Like I'm just saying it now. Like we could pick up points. I'm not being like.
Wait, say that again.
Like,
Liverpool, Newcastle. No, the fixtures.
we got Liverpool, Newcastle, Everton, Chelsea away. Did I say Everton? Who else we got? Brighton last day of the season, and two more. I can't remember. But
I don't think that's a easy
West
run.
Brom,
Personally,
we got West Brom at home. West Brom at home. That was it. And one more. I can't remember. But bro, they're easy, like winnable games, man. They're not stupid, dead games. You know what I mean? Like you City away, Liverpool. I mean, we got to play Liverpool, but like they're not that hard games. Is it like Wolves? You know what I mean? We got a decent running. I mean, we should be able to pick up some bloody points. I mean, I'm sick and tired of saying, "Oh, I don't know about winning this one." We're fucking Arsenal Football Club, man. We got to pick up some points. Excuse my French. Do you know what I mean? It's pissing me off because how can we be like, "Oh, I don't know if we're gonna beat West Brom. Let's sit on the fence." We should whip West Brom, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from? It's pissing me
feel
off.
that.
I understand Liverpool talk because them man are like dodgy bastards, and it's in that if we play someone like Luiz against Salah, he might do some stupidness again. Do you know what I mean? Salah always, I don't know, and Mane and Firmino will break their goal drought against us. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. But next week, me and Abdi gonna preview the Liverpool game. We're not doing a possession. We're doing a preview. Arsenal Liverpool. Watch out next week. But
where is that match? Anfield or Emirates?
Emirates.
Okay.
Yeah,
we won.
That's what I'm saying. It's a bit of a, I don't know, because we dealt with Spurs. I mean, I'm not getting too. We're Arsenal Football Club. I'm tired of saying, "Oh, I don't know if we're gonna beat Everton." We should Everton. Oh, Everton, allow it, man. Contact to us.
They're all right this season. Do you know something interesting that I've heard about Everton?
I've got the tight energy for these games, you know. I've got the tight energy. I'm moving. I'm getting rude. I'm saying, who are you, bruv? You know what I mean? I've got the tight energy. Uncle Ty. Well, go on, Mark. What you're saying?
No, it's a bit off topic. Off topic. I can't speak. It's a bit off topic, but I was with one of my friends the other day, and he just showed me something. I don't know how true this is, but James Rodriguez, something like when he was at Real Madrid.
Oh, the rumor.
You know, yeah.
I think
when he was at Real Madrid, he wanted to like be a transgender or something. So he went through the first few couple stages, and then that's why they offloaded him. So he's gone to Everton, and he's fully completed it. Well, he's done more steps of it in becoming a transgender.
No,
that's why
it's actually true.
Okay, wait.
I don't know how true this is, but
can I say something first? First, I think we gotta be careful what we're saying here because we could get cancelled if we're not serious.
No. That's the thing, Abdi. I'm not trying to cancel Mark with his 2K subscribers. I'm not trying to do that. That's the thing. I get if he says something out line, I mean, like, if he says something out line, I'll mute him. You know what I mean? But I know, you know what I mean? But do you know what I mean? Any batty man have to get bun. But I'm just saying.
All right, so you
anything. That's what I'm saying. But bro, as I was saying with the Rodriguez thing, I don't know if it's fake or real. Like,
I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true.
It's fake. It's one of them WhatsApp things. I remember someone saying that it's something to do like pizza. Like apparently there's like a massive pizza in Wembley. That was like one last year as well. It's one of them WhatsApp things. Like when I first saw it, I was kind of like raw because there was a couple like big names talking about it. But then it's fake. It's fake. But it's a funny story. It's a funny story.
That would be like Saliba part 2. I swear down. What is going on?
The deep thing is the Saliba thing was real.
I know.
Bro,
but the thing is with James, I don't know. I
don't think it's true.
But if it was Firmino, I'd believe that 100%. I swear down. If that was Firmino, if the James swapped with Firmino, sorry Abdi, but that I would believe that. If not Firmino instead of James, I would have believed that. I swear down. That Firmino prayer is sus and feminine, but. Let's move on from that before we try to get cancelled, as we were saying. Do you know what I mean? But what were we talking about? You're talking about Arteta. We're talking about the fixtures. I mean, we're winnable games. You know what I mean? What else is there to bloody talk about? Some summer signings. What's your thoughts on? Yeah, let's ask some Arsenal questions. Your thoughts on Martin Odegaard? Hey.
It sounds bad to say, and I think I heard someone else say it. I think it might have been DT or something. But he needs to just drop a couple bad games against shit teams where the rest of the team is going to perform or should perform. And then I said this is a bit extreme, but just get a light knock a light knock that has him out for a week or two. So it just drops his value in a bit,
Wait,
and Real Madrid might be more inclined to sell him.
This is what I was laughing at a minute ago. I was like, right.
what is the Ahmed, bro? What are you talking about, man?
He's lost
Bro,
it.
yo, I swear down. That's what Abdi was
How
laughing
do you I don't know
what
how
I've
to
got
see
football fans?
comments.
Ahmed, are you stupid? or
You can't
something,
see
bro?
it. Oh, you see where it says on the right, private chat and comments. Press comments. You should be
How do
able
you
to.
not have that option? It just says you're in the show, everyone can see and hear you, and that's what I've got. That's
Oh,
what's on the
shit.
right.
That's a
I
bit
don't know,
mad.
maybe at the bottom. I don't know.
Oh no.
Confused with your phone.
Mm,
But you can see when I put it on the screen, can you?
okay. Yeah, I see when you put it on the screen.
You know what
Oh
happens
yeah,
when football fans,
I
especially
spotted
Arsenal
it.
fans, ask for too much. Ask for too much. Ahmed, you really want to piss me off. I swear down. You're happy.
Wait. No, hear
Don't
this
slap
though.
that
Hear
bloody hand.
this though. Hear this. I won't disagree with him. So here's why. I feel like you even said at this podcast, we're bloody Arsenal Football Club, and that's true. And the only reason why our name holds weight is because we're a big club, not a good club.
In the
And one thing,
past.
yeah. So one thing, right now, we're still the biggest club, one of the biggest clubs in England. I would say it's us, United.
Third biggest, yeah.
I would say we're bigger than Liverpool, as in financially, not financially, but as in we have the most money, but just in other,
Nah, man.
just in other
Nah,
countries.
but I can't lie.
No, mate.
I would say United.
Champions League hold weight, bro. I mean,
Bro,
I
we
would
got
say
six.
United. Cool, but say for example, in places like Singapore and Africa, and we're probably one of
Yes.
most renowned, as in most renowned names. I would say United and Arsenal are the biggest clubs, and
No,
I feel like a lot of Arsenal fans are holding on to the
but that's
fact
in
that we're a
Africa.
big
If you
club.
go Asia, bro, no offense. If you go Asia, Liverpool, bro, the effect Mo Salah had on Liverpool was peak. Do you know what I mean, Abdi? You can back me up on this. Mo
the thing.
Salah and Babatunde Mane have big effects on Liverpool. I swear on, bro. Mane goes back to his village and he gives out Liverpool shop. That's about 50. That's about 50 Liverpool supporters there. More. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is,
they will obviously watch the game, but
yeah.
that's Liverpool supporters.
Yeah. No, Mark's right in that Arsenal probably have more fans, but the reason why you've had more fans is because over the last 20 years, not necessarily the last 20 years, say the 90s and the noughties, Arsenal were winning trophies were at the top of English football, so you're naturally going to have more fans. But if you're talking about historically, Arsenal are the third biggest, comfortably,
because
but they're not bigger than. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're talking trophies, I think Liverpool have 48, United have 45, and then Arsenal have 30, and then there's a big gap behind that. So I think if you're talking about fans, I think there's a lot of Arsenal fans, but I think in 20 years you're going to see bare City fans because they're the team at the top. I think that's just how it works.
No, but with what I was saying, the point that I was trying to get out was, I just feel like Arsenal fans in general, we're holding on to the fact that we're a big club and not a good club. So I don't think we've been good since the last season. I probably wasn't even supporting Arsenal back then, but the last season, because I was originally a Liverpool fan until when Torres left. That's when I switched to Arsenal, but that's a different story. The last good season Arsenal probably had was 09-10. I don't even think since I don't think they've had a good season or a great season to say we're Arsenal Football Club. We should be doing this, that, X and a third. We've had players like Yaya Sanogo, Shamak Bentner come around. They're not. We haven't been set. We like footballing wise, performances wise. We haven't had anything to say we should be top 4, top 3. Because we're Arsenal Football Club. We're just saying we should be top 4, top 3 because we're Arsenal Football Club because of the weight our name holds, not because of our performances. And that's why with what Ahmed said, I don't think it's entirely wrong, if you know what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I understand, because we're not acting like a big club, so why should we be? Do you know what I mean? We're not acting like one. We're paying stupid pricing for people. But as Omar said here, we're going to move on quickly. As Omar said here, he's got 300 million for Odegaard's release clause. I mean, like,
is that true?
City should buy him and then just loan him to us, and then we'll buy. You know what I mean? City just give us a loan because you lot buy everyone, bruv. But I don't think. But oh yeah, this is the news that I heard, right, people. I heard right in the Spanish Real Madrid newspaper because I do my research. By the way, I do my research and I watch other shows as well. But I heard this rumor, right, Mark? I'm gonna ask your opinion first, Mark. Right. So we have a friend. We have a captain called Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, right? I think you see where I'm going with this. We have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Apparently, allegedly, Edu called up my man from Real Madrid and said, hello, my friend. We have a player called Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. You have a player called Martin Odegaard. How about we do little swapsies? You know what I mean? But he didn't say like that, obviously. I will throw on some money on top. Do you know what I mean?
We're giving them Aubameyang plus money for Odegaard.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Well, so you're saying no, I don't agree with the deal. We should keep Aubameyang. He just had a bad patch and his mum's sick. That's Pete. But I'm saying, like, okay, without the money, Martin Odegaard for Aubameyang.
In world of football today, right now, I don't think. So if we was to do that, because I think Odegaard, he's showing us that he can be something special, but right now he's not. He's playing very good. He's showing us he can be something special. Right now he's not. Aubameyang showed us he is something special. He's just not playing like it right now. If you know I'm going with that. So, alright, cool. Say we did do it to replace him. Lacazette's not. He's not our future to replace Aubameyang. And personally, I think that means we're going to need another out-and-out goal scorer. And in the world of football right now, I don't see a striker, especially in Arsenal's price range, that's an out-and-out goal scorer. Apart from when we had our little conversation pre-live stream about Ivan Toney from, I don't even know what team he plays for right now, in the Championship. And he's not I wouldn't bring in him as a replacement for Aubameyang straight away, but he is someone that I would take. And right now, I don't think there's a striker that will come into Arsenal straight away and get 15 goals a season.
Yeah.
Because that's what we need now, right? A player that's going to score 15 goals in the Premier League this season. And I feel like Aubameyang will do that for us. He's just having a rough patch right now.
Yeah, I agree. Well, you know, with the whole couple of performances by Odegaard warrants him a trade with Aubameyang. My man won us the FA Cup last season. That's what I'm saying. But Aubameyang needs to be showing more in training and you can't be like doing strippiness like with his hair. Have you seen his hair today? Oh my god, what are you doing?
I think he just needs to shave it personally.
Oh, man's 31 years old. He's nearly 32 years old, and man's acting like a bloody 21-year-old, bro. He needs to pattern up. I swear down.
What's he done with it?
As I was saying, good evening, Alex, mate. Hope you're all well, man. She had come in a comment saying, the thing is, if Arsenal fans start thinking we should be happy we're still in the Prem, the fans have an impact on the players. And you ain't gonna win trophies like FA Cup. You'll be ever. The thing is, yeah, no, it was the only person that idiot said it was Ahmed, and he's an OAP. So he's seen Arsenal win the Invincibles and the done all that back in the day, bro, when he was like 20 years old. But as I was saying, with us lot, yeah, when I go to the fans, innit, if you want to watch my vlogs, check out my channel, innit. But like when I go to the games, we push the players on more. Obviously, every fan does that, but we don't accept no mediocrity at fans. I mean, where I sit, because Emirates is known for being quiet, but when I go, it's not really that quiet unless it's a dry game against bloody Burnley. Do you know what I mean? But when we play against like Everton or even Palace, when we drew 2-2, that was one of my favorite games. Or even when we beat Palace and Drew scored a bicycle scorpion kick, that was a good game. But no, for example, like say Arsenal Palace when we drew 2-2, and like Xhaka, as I mentioned of old school Gunner, right? When we were doing when it was 2-2, right, and Xhaka was coming off, and everyone was like, "Oh, boo, fuck off, get off the pitch." You know what I mean? He was the idiot. He is the idiot. He was the idiot that walked off slowly, right? I think we were in that position where either drawing or 2-1 down or some stupidness like that, right? We wanted a goal, right? We wanted a goal. And that idiot was walking off so slow. And that's when everyone turned on him and said, move, you know what I mean? I was screaming, move. Like, move, like, get off the pitch. Do you know what I mean? but he took it offensively because he's from a different country, and he thought, yeah, and he obviously, like Troop said, he thought he was in the Hulkamania. Do you know what I mean? And he was cupping his ears and that, but we didn't mean. But then obviously there was some right guys, like people were saying, oh fuck off, you know what I mean? But my opinion, I think we pushed him, but you don't react like that as a captain. But as I was saying, fans do that. Fans do piss you off sometimes if you're talking about if the comment back to saying. But me as a fan, I don't take mediocrity. That's what I was saying. That's my point. But we don't take no for an answer as fans. But yeah, I'll move on. That was a good story. A racing. Wait, mate. Abdi.
I wonder who that is.
What the hell, mate?
Yeah.
You need to remember Arsenal don't actually have a strong enough. Yeah, we always chop and change our 11. That's the thing. Mark, if you deeped it, I always look forward to knowing our starting 11, what the tactics are for the game. Because I don't know, I'm clueless myself. Like 1 week we'll play Willian as a striker against Man City. What was that stupidness? That's the thing that I don't understand with Arteta. What are you doing? And then next week he'll bench Pepe, then he'll play Pepe again. Then the next week when he bangs a goal or gets an assist, he'll get dropped.
He's on the team. Yeah.
His logic. And the thing with Arteta, his man management is poor. He'll bring on Martinelli in the 85th minute to get minutes. What, 5 minutes? What's that going to do with him? Do you know what I mean? You might as well just warm up 5 minutes down, run the laps down the pitch, on the side of the pitch, warming up. What's the point of him coming on? Do you know what I mean? It's just things like that. If you're going to bring someone on, bring him in the latest 70th minute or maybe later to save subs. Do you know what I mean?
I think he still doesn't know his best 11. So yeah, bit of an issue that.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that
as well.
Really?
I think on paper we
top 6. If you're saying top,
I think on paper we have one of the best teams.
Listen, we've got a worse squad, but on paper our team's actually decent. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so who is it better than? Who is it better than? Go on, give us names.
So what's the top 6 right now? What's the top?
No, we'll judge it big 6. We'll judge it big 6.
Yeah, big 6. So that's City, Liverpool. Alright, cool. That's out of the equation. I think it's better than Tottenham. I think it's on paper. I think it's better than Tottenham.
So you think
we've even proved it. We've even proved that we beat them. So that's not a thing. Chelsea, I would even say it's better than Chelsea on paper. And then what? So that's the top 6 there. And then we had the final 6.
That, mate. Disagree with that. I don't want to cause fire, but I think if you're talking squad, then yeah, you're right. If you're talking starting 11, I think on paper Chelsea's is comfortably clear. Forget performances. On paper, they're comfortably clear.
Cool.
And I think Spurs let's go play slightly better as well.
Hey, for Chelsea.
Do you want to do a combined 11 then? All right. Okay.
Yeah, I want to do a combined 11.
Okay, now, here we go.
Okay, who you having in goal then? Go on, give me.
So
you're gonna say Leno. I wouldn't argue.
It has to be Leno. Okay, so it's Leno.
Yeah, I'd say Leno as well.
Then we go to left back.
Right back. Left back. Okay. Yeah, Tierney. Yeah.
Tierney. So that's
cool.
2.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's 2 in the back.
The 2 centre backs.
3.
I'll give them Thiago Silva, and we'll take Gabriel.
First.
If you told me this at Christmas, I'd agree with you.
But you're
right
saying
now,
on form though.
He's a bit more debatable.
But you said not on form. You said on paper. You didn't say on form. You said on paper.
So on paper, yeah, but you used to say I don't think there's okay, fine, okay, take Gabriel, then go on.
But if you're saying Gabriel, right? You got instead of Gabriel, you got to go Luis because on paper he's a better player.
No, Gabriel. Okay, right. Okay, right back. James. James.
Yeah,
you can't argue that. DM Kante, you can't argue that.
Wait, got a shout, mate.
No.
Coming from you, innit? That's so rich coming from you. Kante at DM.
Partey and Kovacic.
Yeah, Partey, bro. No, I'd say Mount. Personally, I'd say Mount, but yeah, it's one of those two. And if you're going,
you know how many Chelsea fans rate Kovacic? You know.
To be fair, he's a decent player. Yeah, he's a decent player. And then on the thing is, are we doing it on paper right now, like this season? or are we talking generally?
Generally on paper.
I think you might know where I'm going with this.
You're gonna say Werner and you're gonna say Werner, Ziyech, and Pulisic, or something like that. Whereas I say it's Aubameyang. And the thing is, Werner doesn't even play striker for Chelsea like that, doesn't he? I swear he plays in the wing.
Mm-hmm.
They
So
run
therefore,
Olivier Giroud up front.
yeah, so I would say on paper it would be Aubameyang, Lacazette. That's me personally. On paper, left striker, right.
Are you taking into consideration form?
No, otherwise, if I was taking into consideration form, no Aubameyang or Lacazette would be there.
Okay, so if we're doing it on form, then it's not going to be a 3-0 Chelsea whitewash. I'd have Saka out on the right.
Over Ziyech? Actually, yeah, I would over Ziyech.
Yeah. Go on, I'm
Yeah,
giving
that's
you
true.
prop. If you're doing it generally, I'd say Aubameyang, but I think this season has just been...
But this season has been bad. But on paper, you what 20 plus goals for five seasons. Do you not have a stat like that? So on paper, you have to have
Yeah,
Aubameyang,
I know.
and Aubameyang plays on the left for us.
Yeah.
Werner
My
plays on
front
the
three.
left.
Let me slap
but
my front three. Aubameyang goes up front for sure over Werner. Sorry, mate. On the left we have Pulisic, and on the right we have maybe Ziyech. But like I said, I don't know, man. I like Lacazette, but I don't think he's banging like. Fuck, man. I don't know. It's hard. Like,
that's what I'm saying. If you told me this at the beginning of the season, then for me, if you're saying beginning of the season, I would have said Aubameyang, Werner, and probably Saka as well. I said Saka on the right. You're not listening.
He did.
If Mount gets in the team, okay.
I said Saka's in the team.
And Pulisic, it's simple. Done. Yeah, that's my front three. Saka's. Whoa, look at that pace. Wait,
so I'm pretty sure if we count that up, if we count that,
I think
up,
it's like
Arsenal,
I think it's 6-5 Arsenal. It might be, yeah, but it's but like it's relatively
podcast,
even.
guys.
I think.
Yes, I see. Hello, welcome, Amy.
Hello, Amy.
Chill, Abdi. What are you arguing about?
Liverpool won season 1. They did it 3 years in a row, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
I give them props for that. Champions League final loss, Champions League final next year won, Premier League won. That's yeah.
Oh, cool. So. Yeah, we got the chat saying Liverpool one season wonder. Amy's on.
No,
Ahmed,
mate.
in my opinion, the rest of the comments that you delete that. What did Ahmed say?
Yeah, just go further down. It's a bit mad.
Oh my.
No, go further down. Go further down.
Mate. Is this guy? What's this? Ahmed, I might kick you from the chat. I swear down, bro. You need to get you back on the podcast. I swear down. Amy's back. So is this a little beef, Ahmed and Amy? Honestly, I honestly do not understand. Who are you? You talk about who I am. I honestly don't know who they. What is going on, man?
They're going a bit, yeah.
Rudiger 81 on FIFA, Gabriel 78. Don't make him a better player, bro. I don't talk about FIFA ratings. I swear then. Well, you don't know me, so that's impossible. What's my chat doing? I don't know. Zaka over Ziyech on paper. What is this? Please wait. What? Please do not.
It was Abdi that said Saka. I said Ziyech. My front three on paper was Aubameyang left, Lacazette, Saka, Ziyech right.
What?
Personally, Markk.
Yeah. Man like Markk,
I'm not here for that. Thank you, I appreciate it. I wasn't here for that.
Hey, emojis in that. Popular.
Yeah, if you're in a football club podcast, you're talking about Billy Gilmore, bro. I don't want to hear about it. Make sure you don't drop a like. I swear down. We're gonna go for a couple more minutes. We're gonna go for. Okay, sorry, I'll stop. Yeah, you lot just talk about football in the comments, man. I don't want to hear those strippiness, man. No, if you want to get at me. You know what I mean? Everyone's.
Hey, Andrew's sorry. Andrew's like, but I've been doing this podcast for 10 episodes and no one sounds cute.
Mark's on mute for a reason. That's why. Mark is on mute for a reason. Mark's on mute for a
Man
reason.
said he got muted.
Yeah, he's on mute.
Nah.
Yeah, what? Mute, bro.
That's
What
jokes,
you saying?
bro.
Very good. I'm mute now. Mark was on mute the whole time. No one heard what he said. Listen.
No way,
Thank you
no
very
way,
much.
me. He's a funny you.
So I'll say. So as I said, I just lagged out there. I think I said Aubameyang, Ziyech, and Pulisic. My opinion.
Yeah, 6-5 Arsenal if we're going with that front line because you two will outvote me.
So
Yeah.
let's quickly
I'm
run
saying
through
Ziyech.
Tottenham
I'm
now.
saying Ziyech. Yeah, sorry. Saka's not getting in the team. Sorry. He's too young, man. But Mount not getting the team for me because if you're saying because Partey and Kovacic is better than Mount, he's got more of an effect.
I wouldn't
he's
say
been there
so.
for the season. Nah, I don't know.
I'd say
Fuck
Mount
anyway.
is better.
So yeah.
Alright, cool. Wait, I want to quickly run through Tottenham as well, just to prove my point. Because we did Chelsea, and I think he's a 6-5.
Okay.
So
I
let's
think this
quickly run
will.
through
Yeah.
Tottenham.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's
So this agrees that we've got a better team.
for argument's sake,
like,
for argument's sake, I'll give them Lloris. For argument's sake, I'll give them Lloris.
I would have given you Leno, but yeah, okay. We'll go with Lloris if that's what you want to go with.
Why?
No,
Bro,
I-
I don't
I-
understand. Why are you giving Lloris? Why are you giving Lloris?
I would have given you Leno. I think
he
Lloris
is a
makes
good-
mistakes.
Look, on paper, he's a good keeper. He's a World Cup winner.
Oh, wait. I want you to say that. You know why? He made a mistake in the final of the World Cup. You know when that went unnoticed?
Yeah, I remember that.
He made a mistake in the World Cup final. That's stupidness. And you want to put him in the final. That will always hold against him. I swear. He's a World Cup winner. Look at the France team he had. If Mbappe weren't outscoring teams, then it wouldn't have been so rem. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God, what is this chat going on about, man?
Yeah, I was trying to check that.
But can you ask football questions before I kick you over my chat? Okay, so I don't know what. Yeah, exactly. Mark, have you been? No one wants to listen to you on the pod. Do you know why? Because you chat shit. Honestly.
But is that Quebec?
You're screaming about. We'll see you Sunday anyway. Yeah. He's saying about Billy Gilmore is better than Javi in his prime.
Yeah, no.
Let's
back to the combined 11 with Spurs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So left back, Tenny over Reguilon. I'm sorry. You see what Reguilon is a great player.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah,
Reguilon is a great player, but Tenny. Centre back, Alderweireld than Luis.
What did you say? I was we're the only people in the chat you Somalian.
Somalian.
But they take it personally, yeah?
Oh, they're all on you. You wanted the love and they're giving you their on you.
Hold that. Yeah, cool. I don't need you, bro. Man, up. You know what I mean? Man's getting paid now. You know what I mean? This
It's
like
talk my shit. Talk my shit. What's this?
He's bitten. Rattled, you know.
Yeah.
So what we're saying with Spurs? Go on.
Yeah. So far it's been Lloris, left back Tenny, centre back Alderweireld and Luis. So it's tied.
Yeah, 1 each. Yeah.
Right back, I would even say Bellerin's better than Doherty.
No, Aurier is better than both.
Cedric.
Aurier is better than both.
Cedric.
No. Aurier is better than both.
Safe.
Bellerin, nah. Doherty is crap. What?
I'm saying Cedric.
No, Aurier's been all right. He's been all right.
Can I say something?
Go on.
Bellerin is criticised a lot, but I don't think sometimes stuff that he does do well is not remembered. The FA Cup last year, he went on a darting run. Fair enough, he got clamped at the end of it, but if he didn't go on that darting run, Aubameyang doesn't score his second goal when it falls to Pepe after he gets tackled, and he does that quite a lot. I think, and it gets overlooked just because he's criticised a lot. So that's why. And Aurier, he scores a couple goals here and there, and then he will get a clean sheet for Tottenham because they play 7 at the back. So I would personally say Bellerin.
So you think Bellerin's better than?
I don't even think Bellerin's better than Cedric, man. What are you smoking, Mark? Bro, it's the most stupidest thing. It's like when we played Chelsea. When we played Chelsea away last season, yeah, Mustafi made a clearing header. Martinelli ran onto it. If Mustafi didn't make that clearing header, we wouldn't have scored the goal. What? As stupid as that. Aubameyang made the goal.
I know, man. That's
shifted on his left foot. What the hell? It's like saying, if Mesut Ozil didn't play the pre-assist, if he didn't ping it across the ball, it's like saying, if Leno didn't make that catch and throw it up quickly, we wouldn't have scored the goal. What's the fullback's job?
Cool. See, this is what I'm saying.
Bellerin
gets a lot of stick. So let's say Cedric. I'm
saying Cedric, bro.
But either way, I would still say Bellerin.
It's hard to say that because the guy barely plays.
Yeah, that's true.
He's better than Doherty. 100% agree.
I saw you on the last podcast. You were just talking
I saw this.
nonsense.
I was just laughing with that.
No, Amy, bro. I don't know who you are.
So if we get into the midfield three,
what is going on? Drop a like. You know what? Cool it down. You know what I mean?
It would have to be
midfield.
Where do you see Arsenal in the future?
So I think it's quite easy.
Go on, Mark. What you saying?
I think the mid's pretty easy actually. I think.
I want to hear Abdi's midfield three. I want to hear your midfield three first, and then I'll say mine.
Okay. You have Partey, Højbjerg, Ndombele.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's.
I was going to say that.
It.
I was going to say that, but that's a bit too defensive for me. I was going to say Partey, Ndombele, and Odegaard. And Højbjerg is good. I really heard of Højbjerg, but I'm putting Odegaard in
there.
You know what? If it was,
because on paper, I don't think Højbjerg is a good player on paper. Because we're doing this on paper. On form, he's been good. But at the start of the season, they bought Højbjerg from Southampton. You're not thinking this guy's good. Mine Odegaard, you can say the same, but he's been, since he's like 16 or something, everyone's been saying, oh, he's the next best thing, and he's also shown it. Whereas I don't know, I put Odegaard.
I know. I think you're right. You're going. Okay, go on.
Yeah, sorry, Abdi, to cut you off there, man. But you know what I mean. Sometimes you got certain dominance. What was the defense saying? It was saying Leno, Tierney, Cedric, and who's the two centre back pairing?
Alderweireld and Luis Gabriel.
Gabriel not over Luis, no?
He wanted them. It's an Arsenal
Mark
player.
with Luis. I'm with Gabriel.
It's just really and truthfully, it's just to see how many Arsenal players there are and how many Tottenham players there are. So regardless, we still have an Arsenal player in there. So
fuck it, you know what I mean. So midfield, I'm saying, I think who said Partey hold, because Højbjerg can sit, right, and Partey can be the box to box, and we've got Ndombele to go and bloody do number 10 business and go and create. That's my. Do you know what I mean? That's my little.
The thing is,
do you know what I mean? Odegaard.
Yeah.
In a free midfield like a Liverpool because we're playing like a Liverpool, unless we play we play Ndombele deeper, and
I think
Partey.
Mine would have been two flat midfielders in a camp. So a box of both Ndombele and Partey are box to box, and then Odegaard in the 10. That's what I would have went.
I think Odegaard the last month or so has been playing really well, but I think the reason I wouldn't put him in is because I think it's just a bit too soon. I think if he replicates this at the end of the season, and if he possibly comes back next year, then there's a proper conversation right there. And I think whilst he's played really well, Partey's not necessarily played that much football this season, but we all know what Partey has done at Atletico.
Yeah.
And I think Ndombele and Højbjerg have been really good for Spurs, individually speaking. So I think that's why I went with what I was thinking. I was thinking of Odegaard. Possibly, but I think it's a bit too soon.
I can understand that midfield. That's a good midfield.
And then
cool. With that being said, then Spurs beat us.
Do you see why I said Spurs?
Yeah. Spurs beat us.
Yeah. It would be Kane, Saka, Son. I think I'd put Saka because if we're being realistic, not Bale.
No, do you know what it is?
If we're being realistic,
no, because even though some plays on the left, he's both fitted. So I'll put him on the right just to sneak in Aubameyang. And then Kane.
Well, what we can do, right? We can do this. We can play two midfielders that are sitting, right? We can play Partey and we can play Ndombele, whoever we want to play. Then number 10, you can play Harry Kane. Then we can squeeze in Aubameyang up front.
Look, he's trying to squeeze in.
Then we can play some on the left.
Spurs beat us.
Then we can play Willian on the right, brethren. You know what I mean?
Willian gets into a combined 11. Willian. That you could
as a Bellerin's got into this combined 11, that just says a lot, doesn't it?
Get Pie Face on the podcast. I mean, about He's a bit of a sweaty fat geezer, bro. Man, wait, Shiap is saying year 13. Wait, what? Is this your school account?
I think that's his
Man,
school account. That's his school account.
It's a school account, bro. Might as well drop a like on both accounts, please. Joel's soon to be dropped from it. Oh, okay, so you're on the next podcast.
Amy's on you, Kabir.
Who better, Haaland or Mbappe?
Oh, that's a conversation.
Goal scoring ability, Haaland, but overall Mbappe.
Would old school Ghana be on another podcast?
That's the short form, yeah.
Maybe
that's basically it.
Yeah, we'll get him on another one. Dortmund vs PSG. When are they playing each other?
They're not playing each other, bro. You're confused.
They're not playing each other. Wait, what? Oh, Ross.
Oh, it's Dortmund City, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Dortmund City and Bayern PSG.
Why is people beefing? We won't see
old school guys.
Who wins, Man City or Bayern Munich?
What, in a 1v1? If they draw each other, because if they get through, they're playing in the semis.
Yeah, no. If they wouldn't play each other in the final, I don't know how draws work. I don't know why. I just thought draws should be completely random. If you get through to the next round, then it doesn't matter if you're on the left or right side. They should just randomize it again and see you play.
Yeah, I agree with that, but that's just how they do it. It's a bit odd, but yeah. But if they both win their games,
do not cry when you drop.
Yeah, I've always been thinking it has to be somebody that we know. So
what's going on?
I don't know how this started.
What's going on? I don't understand. I don't know who should come from.
Brother, forget it. Move on.
You lot sort it out. Yeah, we'll move on. We'll move swiftly on. We're gonna finish it off in a bit. Still, my eyes are getting a bit. You know what I mean? I've been smoking the pack. You know, I'm joking. I don't know that. I have a good point. But as I was saying, yeah. So we established the front. The Spurs, Arsenal combined 11. We can go to Amy's comment here, as we said. Where do you see Arsenal in the future? Wait, if it will.
In the bin.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough question.
Not. I mean, other bins are available. I think we can see.
You're a funny guy.
I think, hopefully, fingers crossed in the Champions League, or maybe, as Arteta said, in 3 years we could win the Champions League. He's promised Willian. God, them freshies, I swear down. But we're hopefully.
You got sold Carlito, man. You don't have Willian, it's Carlito.
Carlito with the apple. You know what I mean? Well, what? Aye, with all you lot, make sure you lot drop a like. I swear down. But what is going on in this chat? This might get lost. Old School Ghana makes the podcast more entertaining than you.
I don't know how this started, bro.
Is that why when I'm on it bangs views? So you're trying to say that you carried it, bro? Okay.
That's all a bit.
I look like a young troop, bro. He's light skin. I'm caramel, bro. You need to relax. Andre acting confused, like you don't know what's going on. But I am confused. I don't read this chat, man. Unless it's like good, because I'm here to promote good stuff. I mean, I'm good vibes. Mark's here. I'm using Mark's good time. I mean, Mark could be making bangers in the studio now. Do you know what I mean? I had to hire him out for this video. But I'm saying, have you got any comments of us? You know what I mean? Arsenal, football. I mean, like, maybe WrestleMania time. Maybe Mark could hop on and stream. Maybe, I don't know. I might have to get my £50.
You know, it is. How would I watch it? I think I might have to stream it.
Bro,
oh shit! I just dropped my
website. Bro, you think I paid for WrestleMania? I brought chat to your stream. You know what I mean? In case I get, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I heard that.
I've got the links.
Obviously, other links are available. I just wanted to try and get that in there because you did that. Other streams are available.
Has anyone got any questions for us before we wrap up? Abdi, you want to say anything?
What I mean, there's no football, so what really is there to say?
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I mean, like, oh yeah, people, I'll be watching the F1 starting on Sunday. I mean, Abdi, I'll be watching it. You know what I mean? But I'll talk to Abdi about it. You know what I mean? And
yeah, you really should.
Mark just cut. You know what I mean? See what I mean? I can't. I have to pay £10 for an extra 10 minutes. That's what I'm saying. He's a man.
Yeah, you probably be
4
back.
extra views than old school gunner. Then 4 extra views probably your family. What is going on? What is this chat? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That's
Why?
jokes.
Hey, Abdi, have you deeped it? When we're signing off, yeah? And when we're signing
Yeah.
off, we've got 10 people in it. When we're streaming, we've got like 5. For 5, 4.
I
What's
know,
going
they
on?
all jump in at the end, I
Everyone
know.
smash a like, please. If you lot smash a like,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give you lot Nando's. But you know what I mean? I can't. People, make sure you lot smash a like. I swear down. Omar, Amy, Ahmed, Abdul, everyone smash a like. Oh, Mark's back. See, I put £10 in the credit and Mark's here again. You know what I mean? Time is valuable.
Nah, do you know what it is? I tried to check the chat and I clicked leave by accident.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I've done that before.
Done that before.
Thanks, Amy. Amy Santos. What? You know what? She's why. I don't know what's there. If everyone just smashed it like everything.
The beer's going in. Oh no.
Good vibes, everyone. You know what I mean? Positivity. Big up the chat. Big up Abdi for the one time. Massive. Big up Abdi. Big up the chat, everyone.
Yeah.
Of course, man. Of course, we'll wrap up in 2 minutes. We'll give it another 2 minutes. And anyone got chat messages for us? You know what I mean? I'm open to discuss. Can we book Mark for next Friday? So Kabir and they're talking about Billy Gilmore, bro. Kabir, you know what? Shiab, you're gonna have to deal with him on Sunday with our new show anyway. You know what I mean?
What is that, the 5-a-side?
I remember Abdi. We still got a new show in it Sunday. 5-a-side.
Sunday, 8 p.m. You already know.
Sunday, 8 p.m. 5-a-side podcast. Me, Abdi, Omar, Shiab, aka Mr. Unknown, and Kabir, where we talk about everything football within the big 6, not the top 6, the big 6. I may be irrelevant, but without the podcast, no one knows who you are. What? Stop beefing, everyone, man. I swear down, man.
Peace not war. 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 Peace not war.
Yeah, this is the question everyone wants to know. When's the next upload?
Yeah.
I feel like I should just give a brief story on what's going on. Let me update people of my life. So cool. Maybe I should have done this at the start, but there was no time. We just wanted to get straight into football. Personally, so I've got 3 channels. I've got a gaming, which I'm gonna start soon. I've got my main, which is what you lot are thinking about, and I've got a vlog channel. So on my vlogs, I'm doing my vlogs, whatever. Main channel, hopefully I'm back second week of the start of the second week of April. I'm trying to be, that's hopefully when the first video comes. But really and truthfully, that's just what I do in my free time. I'm just trying to entertain people in my free time. But my main thing that I'm doing right now, I'm playing football a lot, training a lot, going gym, because maybe one day I'm trying to come back in this podcast and I'm a professional footballer, or maybe I don't even come back, but you lot are talking about me, how I should be in the England squad. I'm not even sure. I might even choose Jamaica over England just because of the fact that we need to make Jamaica better, man. Nah, I'm joking. If I had the chance to play for England, I would. But yeah, really my main focus, I'm just trying to do my football, and then I'm entertaining you on the sides.
I'm always down for the ride, you know what I mean? Shout out Mark for being the pod. Yeah, big up Mark, man.
Thank you for having me, for real.
Man coming out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you.
Good day.
Thank you for having me, for real.
What's this going about? Wait, what's... So, am I not... That's cap. Not cap, crybaby. Get a cap on your head to hide that horrendous hair. Wow. Okay.
That's big.
I've got a couple there if you need some, I can't lie.
Andre, why don't you do vlogs? Because your social stories are basically vlog. Social stories? What does that mean?
Maybe that's Snap.
I think he means Snap and Insta.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snap, probably Snap as well. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna speak too much, but something's in the works. You know what I mean? It's gonna come out in 3 months. But what
did he say that last time?
What I'm doing, people. Let me break it down to like DX right now, people. Basically, I'm doing these shows, right? Because there's nothing really much. Because my channel was ideally meant to be, because I've got people in here now you can notice. So my channel was mainly about going match day vlogs, like going to the stadium, vlogging it. But because of COVID and the virus. I can't go in it. Do you know what I mean? And no one can go. So what I've done is develop these live streams with Markk Abdi right here. You know what I mean? So what we've done basically do live streams like every Friday, Sunday, as you don't know because you're not part of the crew. But I'm gonna do more my own style. You know what I mean? Nothing to do with football or sports or nothing. It's just to do with me. You know what I mean? Because man's a bubbly person. You know what I mean? But I may be doing a college vlog soon. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want to vlog in college because you know why? There's meaty teachers tell me put your phone away. You know what I mean? But I don't listen to them because I run at college. You know what I mean? So people, maybe a college vlog will be coming soon. I just need to learn to pattern editing.
Oh shit! I think I might have lost him. I think I lagged out. Like.
Yeah, I've lost him as well. Yeah, his connection is.
Oh, it's him that lagged out. Oh,
it's
okay.
him.
I thought it was me.
Yeah.
No,
I've got you.
He's still frozen though.
Did I actually glitch out my own stream?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
What is going on, bro?
It's calm. We can hear you now. Just. The deep thing is, he's the one. Oh my days.
Yeah, he's gone.
We can't end it. We can't. Oh, okay.
My connection bug.
You might just have to. Cut, because I haven't got the power to end this. So
I thought you might do. Obviously, he's the main guy, but
yeah,
So you're there every episode. You know, your knowledge is as good as his.
I don't know about that.
Nah, it has to be, man. It has to be. I've heard you talk. You enlighten me. You do enlighten me.
Nah, that's big coming from a big YouTuber, 2K subs. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll take that.
Not quite so big, but I appreciate it.
Course.
Abdi.
Okay, guys. I think. Well, I mean, Andre's obviously gone. Okay, he's back.
I'm back.
If he lags that again,
first time
this is not good. I need to edit that out. Damn.
First time the charm.
All right, go on.
I'm editing it out, man. Damn. But that's tough. But we move, as I was saying, as I got really interrupted by myself. But for my internet, I was gonna message Abdi and say,
yeah, what was you saying?
But as I was saying, there's a vlog in the work, but I need to pattern my editing style, and I'll be with you lot soon, innit?
Hey, wait, before you close it, I want to say something to Omar. Hey, Omar, I know for a fact, when Abdi, back in school, when Abdi was in goal for my team, I made sure I grabbed him because he saved my team quite a lot. I do remember that, Abdi. When he was in goal for my team, he saved me a lot. I can't lie.
The thing is, like, I ain't a keeper anymore, so, you know, things have changed. Now. Yeah, I can. You see how I couldn't pass the ball 5 yards? Yeah, things are different.
Oh,
life's changed, Abdi. Life's changed.
Swear, nah, I gotta see.
I'm not that good. Relax. I'm not that good. But yeah, I'm a million times better than what I was. But yeah, you move.
Nah, see, it's just to build up socials.
Yeah, exactly. Mark, don't worry.
No, relax, Omar. Relax.
Markk R&B a session. You couldn't go past Joe's. Oh, okay. So we're gonna.
He's trying to make it look. Hey,
you remember them days?
Andre,
you remember them days where we were like, we wouldn't press from beyond the halfway line?
I just remember someone saying, "Press when he comes halfway. Don't press now."
Yeah, just wait until the halfway line. Just wait. We got into his head so hard.
Get him on his left foot. now.
Yeah.
Listen. Hey, lock it off. I've heard enough, man. I've heard enough. Lock it off.
But people.
Bro, I remember this. Yeah, God, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up. Sorry, man. I don't want to go past 30 minutes, but. People, thanks for watching the Possession Based Podcast episode 10. Make sure you smash like and share this video. I mean, like, we've got a big time YouTuber Markk now. Make sure to go check out his YouTube channel. Link in the description. Make sure you go check out Markk Abdi. I've got it right this time. You know what I mean? A Racing is going to be back with more content because the season starts on Sunday. I'll be watching that as well. We'll be back on Sunday at 8 p.m. with the five-a-side show featuring myself, Abdi, Shiab, Omar, and Kabir, the retarded Chelsea fan. But nevertheless, we move, and peace, people. Thanks for watching.